today. A lot of people think, mosquito and tick season ends when the summer ends, but that may not be true anymore.
Yeah, speaking of uncomfortable, this makes me very uncomfortable. We are joined by Professor and Chair of Primary Care at Kansas City University, Dr. Gautam Desai, to tell us all about it. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Desai.
My pleasure, Abby.
This is...
I know.
Heebie-jeebies.
Well, let's just get right into it. I mean, ticks are an issue in both Kansas and Missouri, right?
They sure are. They actually did a study starting in 2021 for 2 years. So the first year, citizens went out in the fields and mailed stuff in to the researchers.
Oh, I remember they were asking people to mail ticks in.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
And so they got over 17,000 ticks.
People did this?
They did this. They sent in ticks, paperweights made out of ticks, little funny tick jokes and anecdotes. So I think they were amused by some of the things they send in.
No, because we did a story about that. I remember thinking, who would actually mail a tick to the
my
state?
parents, 1,000%. I have vivid memories of going into the extension office every time something weird popped up in our yard.
All right.
Walk it on in.
Well, they found that out of those...
thanks to those people.
Yeah, thanks to those citizen scientists. Now they started analyzing them. So out of those 17,000 ticks, they said 70%, 71% are the Lone Star ticks, which can cause ehrlichiosis, alpha-gal syndrome, tularemia, and then 26% were American dog ticks that can cause Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which is the most common thing people get in Missouri, and it can cause other things. And then amongst the other 3%, they included the black-legged ticks, which are known as the deer ticks, that can transmit Lyme. But not all of them had it. So 5% of those ticks had something. So maybe like 5% of ticks in Missouri and Kansas as of now has something that humans can possibly get.
Well, and that's, I mean, honestly, that makes me very uncomfortable because those are life-altering conditions potentially.
Yeah.
What should you do if you do find a tick on you?
Well, after you stop screaming, then you should take a pair of tweezers if you can. There's actually stuff they sell online you can purchase as well, but you want to grab it right at the base of the skin. So if you have a buddy help you, that's great. If you don't, just try and grab it sideways so you get the head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you want to just gently squeeze and just pull up a little bit. So you don't want to put a hot match near you. You don't want to smother it with Vaseline, because those things may cause the tick to get excited and spit more stuff into you.
Oh, boy. And that first one you mentioned, the Lone Star tick, those conditions you listed off there, is that the one where you can't eat meat?
Yeah, so in Barbecue Nation, we have alpha-gal syndrome, so this is being more and more diagnosed because we're more aware of it. But basically you get an allergy to meat because they find alpha-gal in animals like cows and pigs. Humans don't have it, so when the tick bites you and vomits up its contents into your skin, your body says, what the heck is this? And then it starts a reaction against it.
And really quickly, how can you prevent them?
So just doing what my son did. Since I went hiking last weekend, he wore long pants, I wore shorts, and I got the tick and he did not. But
there you go.
Wearing long sleeve clothing is probably the best way, and just being cautious to check after you come back.
Yeah, and tuck your pants into your socks.
Happily.
Yeah.
Honestly, anything to avoid this. All right, Dr. Desai, thank you. I'm now going to squirm every time we go outside.
All right, well, Marcus...